Alright, welcome back. So today's goal is going to be taking this Kx125 from 1986 for a ride. Last video we finished it up pretty much, and it's all good to go except for a couple things I noticed. The pipe, for one, has a big hole in it, or a big crack I should say, right there. We're going to try repairing this today. I could weld it up when I get home, but what we're going to do is repair it with some high temp JB Weld. And then we've got a couple cracks or breaks in the brackets to hold the engine on, so you can see the engine's just kind of wobbly in there. So right there's a break. Kind of see it right there. And then on the other side there's another break. So that we have to weld together, obviously. You can see, looks like it was just cut right off. Right there, and the whole engine moves. So that definitely needs to be welded together. Let's try out this JB Weld. I got it from Advanced Auto Parts. It says extreme heat, withstands heat to 1000 degrees Fahrenheit or 538 degrees Celsius. It's great for exhaust manifolds, tailpipes, mufflers, engine blocks, ductwork, heat exchange units, blah blah blah, grills. So we're gonna try that out today, see if that works. Just read the instructions here. Remove dirt, debris, use sandpaper to roughen up, open small cracks further with a drill or a screwdriver to create a 1/8 inch gap, mix JB Weld extreme heat, use product generously, working on surface into hole crack. Repeat as allowed. Allow 2 to 4 hours to set up, depending on temperature and current environment. So it says dry. Test cure by pressing fingernail or thumbnail into repair metal. If unable to penetrate, then repair is complete. If area appears slightly soft, use a non-flame heat source and allow 24 hours to dry. So we're gonna try that out today. We gotta clean up the area first, and then we'll apply some of this stuff. See if it works, see if it holds up. Brake cleaner. If the JB Weld doesn't hold, we'll just weld it up. But this is a fun test to see if this product will actually work. Alright, that's good enough. Open her up here, see what she looks like. So for people without welders, this is probably a good option. We'll see. Comes in like a little canister like that. Well, we'll get like a screwdriver or a popsicle stick to apply this. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Open this guy up. See how thick this stuff is. Pretty thick in there. You can see it's like a paste. Oh. Maybe stir that up a little bit. I think this was $6, $6 or $7 for this little bit. Just kind of apply it to the crack. Alright, then we'll try to get the back of it as well. Alright, looks like that's all done. Everything's covered. No visible holes or anything, so we'll let that dry 24 hours, come back, and see what that looks like. Alright, it's been exactly 24 hours. Let's see if JB Weld hardened up. Yeah, that's pretty hard. Can't get my fingernail into it at all, except for just sanding it off. But it doesn't leave a mark or anything. It's pretty hardened up. It's like rock hard. That's pretty good. Let's see if it'll sand down a little bit. Here's a little better sandpaper. This is like 80 grit. Alright, that's good enough. Let's paint her up using some VHT flame proof just to protect that surface from rusting. Alright, so I took out the broken brackets, and these are the two pieces that broke off of it. So this piece was like right there, that went this way like that, and it broke off, and the other piece was like that on the other side. But this is actually aluminum, so I don't have gas hooked up to my welder, so I have a flux core, and it's a MIG welder, but I don't have gas, so I can't aluminum weld. So for the time being, I just put the bracket the other way. And now we've got a secure bolt right here and right here. We're just missing one up here, which is fine for the time being. The engine doesn't move at all now. So, and then I've got another bracket on the other side as well. Same thing. I just pretty much rotated the bracket around. You can see. So there's like one point of where it's not making contact, but the engine does not move at all. So that's nice and tight. I'm gonna try to order up some new brackets for it. But in the meantime, we want to take this for a ride and test drive it, so I think we're all set. I added some 40-to-1 to it. Half the tank is full, so we should be all set to go. All right, let's load her up and hit the trails. All right, made it out here. Bike is looking good. Let's see how the first ride goes here. One more thing we have to do is add the air filter. All right, we got the plastic off and the filter on right there. Just have to put some oil on it, rub it in, reinstall it, and we're all set to go. Look at that beauty. Doesn't get much better than that. 1986 Kawasaki Kx125. Brought back from the dead. Alright, should we start her up and go for the first ride? first ride went pretty well. Just took it up and down the yard a couple times, and she rips pretty good. That silencer definitely needs to be repacked. Oh yeah, but she rips pretty good. You can see all the rust coming off the chain, kind of cleaning itself. Brakes are cleaning itself. They're a little rusty, now they're de-rusted. Yeah, no problem so far. Let's get the GoPro on and take it for a rip. All right, let's go rip some trails with this thing. It's so much fun. 125s are just, they're a lot of fun because you can really control the power. All right, let's take it for a little rip. I'm a little worried about the little clip right here on the front sprocket. It looks like it's kind of coming off. So hopefully the chain doesn't fall off and make a hole in the case or something weird, but we should be fine. If not, I'll just weld that sprocket on for the time being. I already let this bike warm up for a bit. Oh, look at the deer. The engine's rattling pretty bad. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I lost the spring for the pipe is gone. I forgot to put that on. Darn it. Let's go ride back and get a spring for that pipe. I completely forgot to put one on. That sucks. That really sucks. Looks like the gas is coming out of here too. Kind of weird. Not running too great right now. No, what's going on with it? It's like it ran out of gas. Alright, so it looks like the JB Weld did not hold up. I don't know if you guys can see through there, but it cracked right off of there. So we're gonna have to probably weld that pipe. But for right now, we're gonna take it for a little rip. I tightened the engine mounts a little bit more, and it seems to be running better. I think this hole in the gas cap's a little small, so we'll see if that's the culprit, but let's take it for a little ride. Hopefully we make it further than last time. The clutch needs to warm up a little bit. Doing that same thing. Running like crap, I don't know why. It's like I followed the plug or something already. Let's see if riding without the gas cap works here. Nope. Does not sound good. That's full throttle. Alright, first ride did not go as planned. When I took it up and down the yard a couple times, it was perfect. But then I hopped on it with the GoPro, and of course, it just like does not hit the power band, doesn't have any power, sounds like it's not getting enough gas. So that to me sounds like it's a foul plug. Because why would everything else be perfect before and then all of a sudden it just stopped working? So I'm pretty sure it's a foul plug. I don't know if that was a new plug in there or if it was old, but the first thing we're going to do is check the oil and make sure that there's no coolant in the oil, because like the head gasket can blow too. I'm looking for any signs of the head gasket blowing as well. Doesn't look like there's any moisture around the head gasket. It just sounds like either a seal blew, like a crank seal blew, or a foul plug. But yeah, let's check this oil out here quickly. All right, get a little dipstick. No, that's just gray. Doesn't look like we're mixing with the coolant. Hopefully it's not anything like a CDI or things like that. This is an older plug in it, so. There we go. It's brownish black. It's not that bad. We'll see if it sparks. Alright, keep your eye on that. It should have a blue spark. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I don't think that's fouled. So it's not the plug. Could it be the carburetor? Guess we could tear into the carburetor a little bit and check that. It's just weird that it was running perfect before and now it's not. Could be the reeds as well. Should we check the coolant? See if that went down at all? Probably gonna be hot. No, coolant's topped off as well. And I checked fuel flow. Fuel flow going to the carburetor is perfect. So, something's up. Something is definitely up. I don't know what it would be. It's not the air filter, because we put the air filter on before we rode it and it was fine with it for the first couple rides. We could try putting a new plug in just to see, so that's probably the easiest. Alright, BR8ES, brand new plug going in. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully this fixes our problem. Alright, let's see what difference that made here. Alright, did the spark plug fix our problem? I hope it did. Should. Still not running right. Alright, so that was no good. The spark plug did not fix our problem. I'm going to probably take out the carburetor and see if we can dig into that. Maybe something got caught up in the main jet or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's definitely not running the way it's supposed to. So it almost sounds like it's running really, really lean. Or way too rich, one of the two. By the looks of the plug, it looks like it's rich. I just found the culprit. Looks like the main jet was completely missing in the carburetor. It was just all loose and falling out. So it was getting way too much gas, so it was running rich. So let's tighten that back down. That was the culprit. I opened up the carburetor and the main jet, and this just fell right out. So I think we found the problem. Alright, let's see if fixing that main jet fixed the problem. If it didn't, then I have no idea what's wrong with this thing. It should. I don't know how that main jet came loose like that. That's really weird. Because maybe I just forgot to tighten it when I cleaned the carburetor. Not too sure. And I fixed the float height too, so it's running a little bit leaner than it was before. Oh baby, that sounds a lot better. Let's see. Oh yeah. There we go. That's how it's supposed to run. It's a little loud. It's okay. There we go. Sounds a lot better. A little muddy through here. Clutch is slipping a little bit. Alright, that fixed the problem. Rips a lot better now. But it does feel like the clutch is slipping a little bit. I'm guessing the clutch plates are kind of stuck together, because when I first took off on the ride, you know, it doesn't disengage, so I'm guessing the clutch needs a little work. Well, it looks like the plug was running pretty decent. If you can see, it's turning light brown. I think we'll run it a little bit longer, see if that turns a little bit browner. Alright, we'll start in a pretty low setting here. I just have a flux core I'm using, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get the correct setting here. But we've got it all prepped. Good to go. I had to grind off all that JB Weld, but we should be good now. So we're gonna do this first, and then I'll kind of pull it towards the front, and then we'll try to weld the front. But it's super thin. Alright, well, it's all patched up. You can see the welds aren't the greatest, but this welder with flux core is a little difficult. So, it's not too bad. Nice and strong now. That's not going to go anywhere. Alright, let's reinstall that, paint it up, and take this bike for another rip. Alright, let's see if the pipe works. Just brakes right again. That'd be something. Oh yeah. I don't see any smoke coming out of it. That's good. I think the pipe is fixed. A lot better. Sounds a lot quieter with the pipe fixed. Clutch is still slipping a little bit, but oh, what the heck? Did I blow her up here? What happened? get that clutch a little warmed up here. All right, first ride complete. Pipe's holding up great. That's fixed. It's a lot quieter with that pipe fixed. Everything works on this thing great. Brakes work great, back brake works great, front brake works great. I think we've got it dialed in now. It sounds just really good. Obviously this needs to be repacked still, but other than that, it's really fun bike to ride. Grab's really good. Nice beefy tires on it. Really can't complain too much. It's a pretty quick bike. I think once we get that clutch fixed, this thing will just fly. It's a lot of fun. Probably one of my favorite bikes to ride. It's so light and quick. Riding position's like perfect on it. It's definitely a unique fun bike to ride. Never owned one before, so first time riding one, and it did not disappoint. So anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. More to come on this bike. Stay tuned for future videos, and until next time, we are out.